Hello. I'm James.
And I'm Amy.
I don't think I know who I am now. Hello. And action. Hi, I'm...
You're James.
Okay.
I'm Amy.
Yep, thank you. Got the names right. And we are sat in bezy, in our club room.
Yep.
And what is bezy? Bezy is essentially...
bezy is a space that we've created for cyclists, yogis, lovers of the outdoors to come together and really enjoy the space that we've created. It's like a hub, isn't it? A community space.
Yeah. So we called like bezy Pyrenees.
Yep.
Bezy was the original name of the house when we bought it. And we ummed and ahed with lots of different names for the company or for what we're trying to do. And we just thought actually it's kind of, it makes people question what it is.
Everyone always asks us where does the name come from. And there's no real like historical, maybe the area actually was called bezy with an I.
Yeah, and then when the Spanish owned this area, it was called bezy because of the V and the B thing.
Yep.
So yeah, we kind of just liked it and thought we'll stick to it.
And we added Pyrenees, we liked the sound of it.
Yeah, and it was hard enough for people to find us in the beginning without changing the name, so we kept the name bezy.
Yep.
We bought the house in 2018 because originally we thought about having like gîtes, which is like rental spaces for people.
Yeah.
But the longer we kind of looked and we're in the area, we thought, well, then you don't really interact with people.
You give people a key, see you at the end of the week, and that's it. And I think like for our vibe and bringing people together.
Yeah, I think we thrive on like meeting people, especially now we've got to a point where most of the people coming through the door are cyclists, or they've come for a yoga retreat, or they're a group of cyclists. We get other people come in where it's just a night because there's a local wedding, which works, but
it's that real energy of integration between people and coming together over food after someone's been cycling or hiking and sharing stories over the table. And I think with the gîte we wouldn't have got that energy, so creating that has been really important to us.
Like we also fell in love with like the cycling in the area.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm very biased, obviously, but we've got like the perfect balance of you can hit up the mountains if you really want to hurt yourself. There's all these little valleys where we are now that, depending how hard you ride, it can be brutal or it could be like really picturesque with the views of all the Pyrenees. And you can get the odd little flat ride in if you just want super chill.
Yeah.
So we get people that want to come and only do like 30, 40 kilometres a day because they're quite new to cycling. And then we get people that are like, no, I want 150k and I want to hurt myself. And I think we're just in the perfect little spot.
We think we can tick all those boxes.
To get all those people. And it's good for groups as well. When we have them coming out, it's like, there's so many options, isn't there?
Yeah, it's lush.
And because of where we are, it's quiet. We haven't got to worry about like neighbours or traffic. Yeah, that's a big thing actually. Like there's this push for gravel, which I completely get and it's really cool. But here, there's not that need to get off the road. Like there's so much tarmac that you can be on it and you don't see cars for ages. And if you do, they're 99% of the time they give you plenty of space. And yeah.
Oh, I think like Mirepoix is definitely a number one, and Foire.
Yeah, Mirepoix and Foire are like must-visit places. You can get good coffee, good foods.
Cakes.
Mirepoix is like this weird medieval town that dates back centuries.
Kind of Disney-like.
Yeah, a lot of people say it's like Disney, but real.
Yeah.
And then you've got Foire, which for us is like the gateway to like the big mountains.
I feel like that's really up and coming as well. Like it feels quite nice and there's like a good buzzy energy down there.
Yeah, that recently the tourism board have spent like money on Foire.
Yeah, so it feels really good when you go down. And it's a nice ride as well. There's a couple of different ways that we can get there and back, which makes it nice and different to get in and get out again.
Yeah, but recently we've gone a little bit further afield on some of our rides, and now we've started doing like the Gorge de Galamus.
Yeah, stunning.
And that's like mind-blowing. Not good if you don't like heights, because you kind of just, the drop from the road is crazy. And then if people want to go real hardcore, we take them to the Col de Paillere, which is like...
yeah, that's a real favourite climb.
It's a mega climb in the area.
You start it and you wish you'd never started it, but it's great.
But the reward comes like once you've done it, and you get that
mega.
amazing descent down into Axlertherm.
It's so cool.
Yeah. So events around cycling. I used to race a bit in the UK and then in the UAE. I haven't done any racing here, mainly because, like the road racing, I don't want to fall off now.
It's a risky game as you get older.
So like I've done an ultra. I did Deserters Bikers in 22, and I'm going to be doing it again this year. And for me, that was more like you can kind of compete, and it's not like hectic.
It's a different level of competition, isn't it? Like
it's competition with yourself.
Yeah.
And just what you can do.
Yeah.
And I'd never done anything. I've never even done bike packing until then, and was just like jumping in. And that goes from like Bayonne towards like Biarritz in the south of France, all the way down that year to near Malaga in the south of Spain. And then this year I'm going to be doing Deserters Bikers again, and we're also going to be a refuge for a new ultra race that started called Via. Friends of ours are helping to organise it, and yeah, we're going to be open for, I don't know, maybe like 4 nights or 4 complete days while the folks that come through on their bikes. It's like 4,000 isn't it, that ride? Starting in the south of Spain, and it comes up and then across the Pyrenees and then the Alps, and eventually finishes in south of Italy.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're super stoked to be like a part of that.
That's going to be really cool, isn't it?
It's just very different.
Seeing lots of people come through and like being part of this whole thing.
Yeah, I think it's like 1,600 kilometres into the race.
Yeah.
So people are not going to be super fresh, but on a race of like 4,000 like they've still got plenty to go.
Maybe we can bring a smile to people's faces.
Yeah, we're going to bring the party vibes.
Yeah.
They might not want it, but we'll bring party vibes if we can stay awake.
So we met through a mutual friend when we were 16, 17 years old.
I was 17. You were 17.
I think I was 17, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd left school and started my career with BMW, which is what I've done since I left school.
Yeah.
And Amy was at a school that I knew of, because I went to an all-boys school, she went to an all-girls school.
We got introduced by a mutual friend, didn't we?
And we went on a date, and then...
Went to see Ocean's 11 at the cinema.
Yeah. And yeah, it just clicked, really. And then, yeah, when we were
Absolute
17.
Magic.
So that, it was a blind date, wasn't it? I think I'd met you once before.
It wasn't really a blind date, we knew who we were.
Yeah, but I'd never talked to you.
No.
Apparently Amy actually tried to come up to me at a party a few months before, and, well, you say that I completely blanked you.
I was given a cold shoulder.
I don't even remember.
James was wearing this long leather jacket.
It was like Matrix
like
vibes.
The Matrix. You got chucked out, didn't you? But
I thought I was drug dealing. I wasn't drug dealing.
It was just a leather coat.
It was just a leather coat.
It's just the association with the leather coat.
Yeah, and yeah, you said that you tried to come up to me at that party, but I had no idea.
Yeah.
But fate brought us together.
Yay!
And here we are.
Here we are. Interesting question.
Yeah, duties. Well, I tend to do most of the cooking. Why are you laughing?
What's your favourite dish that you cook? What's your forte?
I think it's that sweet potato and chickpea dal. I mean, no, Amy does most of the cooking.
Yep.
She's like a very, very good cook.
Kitchen person, yep. You take people out and you lead the rides?
Yeah, so when we have groups, we normally incorporate like led rides, and if there's a certain amount of people, we have a support car too. So we get people in to drive the support car, and I'll lead the rides.
I think your knowledge of the area is so good, like, you know, like, and you can definitely plan rides around like people's ability and make sure they have like the best experience possible.
You kind of sound people out on the first couple of days, to see how strong or not strong they are, or what they kind of want to do. Like, do they want to see like the medieval villages, or do they really want to hurt themselves? And then if I'm leading them, then I can take them sort of wherever and say like, this is a good coffee spot and these are the best croissants. Or if I'm just planning rides on commute for them, then I'll maybe throw in some spicy climbs if they like hurting themselves.
Cheeky climbs, as you call them.
Cheeky climbs, stingers, yeah. You tend to do a lot of the room stuff as well.
Yeah.
I inspect the rooms.
You don't inspect the rooms.
I just make sure
He's
they're
trying
up
to
to...
add things so his list is slightly longer. You walk the dogs.
Oh yeah, I walk the dogs in the summer, go to the bakery. And
Bakery
actually I do a lot
runs.
of shopping.
You do the food shopping. I don't like the food shop, so
No.
that's great. That works.
And
really
if we've
well.
got like groups come in, because Amy gets a bit anxious when it comes to packing the shopping at the supermarket, so like you freak out, whereas I've become more French and I go super slow and...
You're so chill.
Yeah, I'm chill. I get it all on the conveyor belt like perfectly.
Yeah.
And then I don't worry about all the people waiting, because if I've got like a trolley that's like this,
That's what
obviously it
normally
takes me ages, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't mind going shopping, apart from if I can't find something and then I'm like desperately calling Amy going like, where's this? Yeah. Yeah.
We do
like,
a lot of stuff outside.
Constantly we're eating outside in the summer.
Yeah. Which is really cool.
We've got a hammock up there.
Nice
where
seating
people
area that we put outside.
Yeah, where people tend to chill or sleep.
A lot of people sleep in that hammock.
Yeah, afternoon nap after a ride.
Yeah. it's
While we're running around crazy, going shopping, people come back and chill. We've always got music on to sort of have like a nice atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then on the odd sporting occasion, I will bring a TV through for like a bit of the Tour de France or something. But generally, it's pretty chill. There's like books, magazines for people to read.
Yep.
And also, like, some people just go out for a little wander. And you can just walk up that, I mean, it's a steep hill, but walk up there and then
It's
you've got
really
like
nice walking loops,
views of
isn't
the
there?
Pyrenees.
Yeah.
And you can do a loop over and it's cool, yeah. Ooh, kilometres or miles?
Kilometres.
Yeah, kilometres. 100%.
Sweet or salty? Sweet. Actually, it depends, right?
I'm sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, I prefer sweet.
Cats or dogs?
All right. Cats or dogs?
Oh no.
We have
They
both,
might
so
be
it's quite
listening to
difficult to
us.
tell.
Cats.
Cat. Dogs.
Road or gravel?
Road.
Road. 100%.
Tubeless or tube?
Tubeless, easier.
Yeah, I'm
Less
converted to
faff. Once they're
tubeless.
on.
Running or swimming? For
Running.
me, running. I don't even get in the water.
Hiking or walking?
Hiking?
Hiking.
Yeah.
You've got to go in. Purple or green?
I'm going to have
Purple.
to say green.
I don't know why I just said purple or green.
Green. If you just can't copy me.
Oh man, early morning or early bed? All of it. Early bed, early morning for me.
Early morning, because I like
You
to stay.
liar!
Yeah, but I like to stay up late.
That's the wrong answer. See, ice cream or chocolate?
I thought
So easy. Chocolate for me.
chocolate ice cream, croissant or chocolatine.
Croissant.
Yeah, croissant.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
I was waiting for you to be like, yes please. Coffee.
Downward facing dog or cobra? Cobra for me.
Cobra, open up the chest.
Downward
Nice.
dog hurts my shoulders.
Yeah.
Buttons or knobs?
Buttons.
Chocolate buttons, not chocolate knobs.